Party, that secretive group of budget slashers created from the ashes of the debt ceiling debacle last summer, also known as Catfood 2, sending out their first trial balloons, starting with the Democrats, who unveiled what they proudly labeled a responsible and balanced plan that includes raising the Medicare eligibility age and taking a wrecking ball to discretionary spending. The Republicans, reprising their award-winning roles as Grover Norquist's unit chorus, declared that anything short of total destruction of the New Deal means the terrorists have won. The villagers rent their garments and called for the smelling salts, declaring the end of the world again. So what's really going on here? It's hard to say for sure. If we're lucky, they will be no more successful at attaining their big deal grand bargain than they were last summer. As John McCain pointed out, the Congress is not bound by this trigger agreement, and they certainly have no intention of cutting defense spending. Unfortunately, the Democrats have made the catastrophic error of putting Medicare cuts and now possibly Social Security, along with a panoply of deep cuts to needed services throughout the government, on the chopping block in exchange for some token tax hikes on the wealthy. They make a fetish of calling this shared sacrifice, but that's nonsense. If this were to pass, the wealthy would not suffer even for a moment. And while the corporations may have been given legal personhood, they cannot actually feel pain and have no conscience. No, those who will sacrifice will be the poor, the elderly, and the sick. And the idea that this is reasonable and fair is an atrocity. If it were to pass, those cuts will never be restored. The tax hikes, on the other hand, almost certainly will be repealed the next time some politician decides to run on the slogan, "It's your money." The rich might have to temporarily kick in some tip money, and the corporations will have to make an accounting adjustment, but the only people who are sharing in the sacrifice are the poor and the middle class. And keep in mind, this is the Democratic plan we're talking about. It is to be fervently hoped that the Tea Party will once again refuse to take yes for an answer. It's our only hope, frankly.